Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today we're taking a look at an Echo chainsaw with a customer complaint that he wants us to look at the anti-vibe mounts on it. He says it's getting a little loose. So this repair is already in progress. I mean, these mounts aren't just a little bit loose. The screws were sheared off. The mounts weren't doing anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to drill them out and then use a screw extractor to remove the screws. I'm using a left-handed bit just in case they'll back out on their own as I'm drilling. So as you're watching this video, keep in mind that the total time of this repair was 20 minutes. That's how much video I had recorded, and you'll see that some of it's fast forwarded and some of it's edited out, and got it down to 8 minutes. So that gives you a general idea of how much of this is actually fast forward, how much time has elapsed. So the key to these repairs, you saw me center punch that screw before I started drilling it. And when you don't quite get the center punch in the center of the screw, you're going to have to do a little adjusting when you start with the drill. And the other key is you got to get the hole deep enough in the screw for the extractor to bite. And you can see here that the extractor is bottoming out in the hole before it's biting. So we're going to get back to the drilling.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Yeah, that stinks, but it is what it is. So we drilled the hole a little bit deeper. We're going to tappity-tap it in there and see if the extractor will bite this time. And it does. It bites hard. But the screw ain't coming out of there. I'm getting ready to break that extractor the way I'm flexing on that thing. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to make sure that everything that we're going to heat it with a heat gun, and we want to make sure that everything around there is metal, not plastic, so we don't end up with a puddle of plastic. And we're guessing that there's Loctite on them threads. And you can see just applying not that much heat, probably a minute, maybe a minute of time heating that up. Loosened up that Loctite and allowed that screw to back out of there. Let's see what we find when we back it all the way out. Let's go! Red Loctite. Sure enough, red Loctite. And how close did we get to hitting the center of the bolt? Not bad. That makes a big difference if you can hit the middle of the bolt. Not damage any threads on the way down. Right. So now we're going to take a look at the other side. That plate's going to get replaced. It's well worn. I think I ordered a new spring too, just because I wasn't sure if that one was stretched weird or not. So here's the key again, getting that first dimple in the right spot. And you can kind of walk that dimple around on the top of that bolt head just by continually, you know, making a, what do you call it? It's a, you know, a thing. Well, if you keep hitting that button and moving the punch mark over. Wow, this is going to make some really good video. We're hitting the thingy with the punch mark doohicker. Anyway, we're going to drill the hole out on this screw and see if this one will back out. Here we're gonna multitask, see how this works out for me. Cripes. Getting her done though. You'll notice my workbench is plastic. The top is a 1/2 inch thick piece of plastic, so a magnet won't stick to it. I got this 1/4 inch by 4x4 by 1/4 inch piece of steel that I use to stick my magnet to, then I can just move it around on the bench. Works pretty good. Using a little bit of oil to lubricate the drilling process helps a lot too. Let's see, what do we got left here? How much more drilling? No. I think that's the only thing I did to this saw was these two front anti-vibe mounts. Everything else on the saw looked good. And the customer had no complaints when he came to pick it up. He just didn't want to do the bull work himself. I know, it's a riveting video. Are you mesmerized? When you heard that pop there, did you think that I broke the bit? Because I did. But I didn't break the bit. I don't know what that popping noise was. If that screw let loose, and that's what made the noise? Because this is going to back right out of here. Now, it was heated earlier, so who knows? So anyway, that's all I got for you on the screw extraction process on the Big Echo chainsaw. Thanks for watching. Later. Success.